because I've got the phone and I'll get her to ring as soon as she gets it.
And why Cornwall? I am Cornish.
Tranquility.
Laid back, away from the rat race.
Because there's no sea in London.
It's England as it used to be.
It's a place where you can just forget everything.
Because I was born here.
Because the culture, Cornwall's a lovely place.
Laid back.
It's like the good old days, really.
I'm into Volkswagen, so there's a lot of Volkswagens around everywhere.
Less concern about money and more about quality of life.
I've lived in Cornwall all my life. I moved away to go to university and came back as soon as I could. I'll never live anywhere else.
The defining moment for me was my daughter surfing off Godrevy Beach.
Defining moment for me was having my third child born in a hospital in Truro.
Sitting on the beach with a pasty and a pint.
And it was just so laid back and chilled.
I guess a defining moment for me was meeting all the people in the Volkswagen scene.
Probably when I moved out of Cornwall to Portsmouth.
Actually being able to find a job down here that was competitive.
I realised how much I loved Cornwall and how much I missed the place.
When my second daughter was born.
Which enabled me to live in Cornwall and not do a job for minimum wage, but an actual career.
Sun setting, beautiful countryside, very peaceful.
Where I can afford to have a normal house in Cornwall.
I wish for Cornwall not to be too commercialised.
I'd like to see jobs that match the wages of the rest of the country.
Affordable housing.
And jobs that are worth doing.
So that you can actually keep Cornish people and young people in Cornwall.
Not just cleaning chalets.
I want it pretty much to stay as it is, I think.
To stay as it is.
Is to keep it pretty much the same as it is.
As a country on the end of a country.
The future for Cornwall has to be an extension of the M5.
I really would appreciate a Waitrose and a John Lewis.
Don't want it to go back to the olden days, but it's definitely getting spoilt.
We have far too many second homes in Cornwall, and they're trying to change Cornwall for something that it isn't.
I mean, the average graduate has to move outside of Cornwall just to get a job in the field he's gone and trained in.
There needs to be a sense of balance, really. I think that's going to be quite difficult.
Even though economically tourism is important, it's not the whole deal.
Because the only way Cornwall can be appreciated is people need to see how Cornwall was, and it still will be.
And Cornwall will no longer just be the end of 2 weeks kind of experience, and from that will come its own identity with respect to its past, and to its future, and that there is more to life than just surfing as well,
And I wouldn't live anywhere else.
Why campers? A camper van will only go at a camper van's pace. You can't speed it up, you can't get there any quicker. You're resigned to your own fate. Sit back, put some music on, you get there when you get there.